Yeah, this is for the culture and for those who love us. Chill, CFW, Compton's most wanted in this motherfucker. South side to the best, north side to the beast. Doing forward to 80, greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts forever.
But nowadays it's bigger than the gangster because you got cats like Nas X that's like, I'm just gonna be the biggest Satan hater, lover. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, what I'm motivating kids to do is to, you know, mess around with guys.
And that's the thing about gimmicks. See, that's what the thing about gimmicks. I call them gangster boy bands. I call them gangster. See, we weren't, you gotta realize when you're talking about a group like Above the Law, we're not a gangster boy band. We actually were those guys who actually lived our life like that, and then we just put it into our music, you know what I mean? So, and that's what I think about these cats. Like, they're all made up like boy bands. They're made up to talk about gangster shit, and when they start actually getting like that, that's why some of them get pressed by real motherfuckers in the streets, because there's a lot of real young niggas in the streets still, you know? So
that's always jail.
It's real niggas in the streets, real young niggas in the streets getting it, struggling on the grind like that. And when they start doing it, that's why they press them dudes. Now the guys who do it real, that's why you see them caught up.
Right.
Because they don't know their value. They don't really
I'm glad to know that we didn't influence these guys.
Oh, yeah.
They was influenced by MC Gusto and CB4.
There you go. For sure.
C Gusto and C. Yeah, I'm about to say you gotta laugh at that shit.
Exactly. And the bad part about it is that it's a lot of money in hip hop now.
Yeah.
Versus when we was coming up, the money was scarce.
Yeah. Well, it was money. It was scarce getting to y'all pockets.
Yeah, because and the reason why I say it was scarce, the opportunities were scarce. Like, you had to be in the in club. You couldn't.
True.
You don't have all this access to where, like, okay, I'm in my mama's kitchen today making a drum beat, and tomorrow I'm on YouTube. And,
Exactly.
No,
definitely.
It's definitely faster, but still, we still got the most bread though. The 90s got the most bread from these record companies. Please believe that. I got a round of applause for that, please.
Yeah.
More bread from the motherfucking record
companies. When
company.
I ran, it's funny much I just say that, because when I ran the statistics on like streaming and physical records, it's ridiculous. It's a ripoff. It's like,
oh no, it's a ripoff.
Come on, no, what are you talking about? You gotta what stream what?
Nigga, millions.
You gotta stream for one album.
Millions. I don't even put it this way. You don't even need to talk about none of that shit.
1,600 records for one record sale.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to talk millions when you talk about streaming. It ain't even worth talking about if you ain't in the millions. Yeah, hundreds of millions.
Hey, shout out to the golden era because they still buy hard copies.
They
shout out to that. Round of applause for that.
And Wax is coming back.
Wax is up.
Wax is coming back up. And that is a good, I'm glad you brought that up. Because it's not a diss on streaming and where the music industry is, but once it went digital and you could get free music, this was the last stance to get something.
Yeah, and anybody can be a
it's
star.
just a little something out of it, because it was a time where you're getting it for free. You could just easily download it off YouTube, and nobody was getting
I always
no
say right now, like for a while now, music is your business card, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the upside, is the access that a regular artist can actually make some kind of living without having to go through some fake ass executive.
Exactly.
All this different bullshit to go. If you're really a talented person, that's good for that person.
That's the thing.
That's really
streaming
talented.
Is good for the talented because when they do blow, like you said, overnight, they can blow right into millions of views. And then 2 or 3 months from then, they bread start coming in.
It's all kind of loopholes in it. You know what I'm saying? These kids are smart.
Right.
Actually, in some fashion, smarter than we was.
They are. They are.
Because they got the internet.
Because they was born with it. They were born with technology.
Right. We actually had to go to these neighborhoods and shake hands. These kids got 50,000 cell phones, and they gonna put them all on their shit and stream.
That's true. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Exactly.
And then they put a little money off an advertisement and all this type of shit. Spike up their numbers.
Exactly.
And think,
and that's the game.
And think we had to ship records. We had to ship records. So look at the lag time. We had to ship records to DJs.
Exactly.
It wasn't no like click of a mouse where you could just the DJ got it tonight.
No.
Snail mail.
Snail mail.
We call it snail mail
because you went to the fleet DJs. You get them the record.
They got the white labels,
and then they spinning, and you waiting for it to get hot.
Then remember we had to do all the one stops
right around the corner.
All right, let's really go here, nigga. There was a time, even in the '90s, you still might have had to actually hit play and record on your tape deck, nigga,
Absolutely.
just to get the new shit
Oh, yeah.
that was getting premiered.
That's right.
Definitely. Definitely. From the radio.
Oh, you know what I miss,
from the
though?
radio.
You know what I do miss? This is what I do miss about that era, the DJs, man. Because, you know, the DJs, they made it possible for us to even have careers because they believed in the music. They didn't.
Period.
They believed in the music. They didn't believe in the
Period.
hype. Like a lot of these people you see now, they just believe in the hype. Oh, he got 100,000 followers. He's hot. No, he's whack as fuck.
No, that's true.
They believed in the music. If you was dope, the DJ believed in you.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
That was part of the chain. That was definitely part of the chain.
That's the essence of hip hop.
Yeah, man, the DJ.
Back to the beginning. You had the DJ was first. Then the MC, and then it flipped for the better.
Remember this, y'all. Remember this. Like, you didn't really make no headway if every DJ wasn't playing your shit. Labels wouldn't even if they didn't have the stats from the DJs playing it.
Right.
They weren't even gonna even post radio to get you an ad.
Right, and they wasn't even gonna spend no money on radio.
They weren't gonna spend no money if the DJs was not saying that it was hot.
The DJs was TikTok now.
That's right.
That's what the DJs
man. That's
was.
what I miss the
TikTok.
most, man. Because if they liked something, they played it.
And you had to go sometimes and meet the DJs at the fleet. Meetings,
eat dinner,
the meeting,
brunches,
not just meet them. You got to be friendly,
right?
But
you got to smoke them out, nigga.
You got to.
And if they were square, you got to take them to the strip club.
Yeah, got to.
You know what I mean?
Got to.
You know, slide them a little something so they can have some fun
all the time. All the time.
Nigga, most of them did cocaine too. So if they wanted some coke, nigga, you got to get them that.
Whatever they needed, whatever they needed at the time.
And they didn't have a
back then it was
problem.
about taking them to Venice Beach so they could see some ass.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, we
Totally
take 'em
turned
on.
out. Venice Beach is some kush.
And the
Turned
DJs
out.
didn't really have a problem after you done that. So
Right.
Your shit was banging.
you was the homie there.
Nigga, right now with what you got going on with your IG, nigga, if it was a DJ situation right now, nigga, you'll be controlling the entire planet. They'd be like, man, we can't hear shit else but Hutch. Wait, hold on. Somebody calling me, goddamn.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, live on the show.
They calling the
Only
shit out
happening
you
here.
too. Hey, look. So, speaking about your IG,
Okay. You like it, huh?
don't stop doing that, Hutch.
I won't.
He's
You
like,
know what
I'm
I mean?
not. I had no plans on doing
But
that.
see, I say that is because, you know, with y'all game, with the hustle game, you know what I mean, the Mac game, I know all about Pomona. I spend a lot of time with y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? I get some of my player shit from the P.
There you
know what
go.
I mean?
That's what-
so,
That's
right.
You know,
better.
what they don't know is it been that. What's going on your IG?
yeah,
You showcasing these beautiful people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's, you know, women. And it's like, you been doing that.
Yeah, because look at Executive Decisions
Yeah,
cover.
your album covers.
I was just telling the story how I got the letter from Mark Ridley Thomas because we got banned on Crenshaw and King because I put the billboard up. I was like, I'm putting that motherfucker on Crenshaw and King. Like Nipsey's on Crenshaw and King now. Well, 25 years ago,
which one? The one with the girl holding
right
the
up.
boobies?
I'm sitting in the chair.
Right over Louisiana Fried Chicken next to VIP, right next to the records, and I'm getting city council letters at the office like, we got petitions. This is not how we want to represent Crenshaw. I'm like, that shit's staying. It's like as much money as I paid.
It stayed. We paid a lot of money up there too. That was a bite of our budget. Hey man, that was a bite of our budget.
Oh, a huge bite. It was a huge bite, but it was effective. And so it had to be done. That record had to be done.
You was technically sitting on Chrome right there, nigga.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, we going on Crenshaw and King, and it's going to be big.
We want that one.
That one. And they were just looking like, oh, it ain't been written that well. I was like, it's about to be rented right now. Okay, so back, Living Like Hustlers, great big success. You on Mafia Life, 1993.
Okay.
How was that put together? Now that you had success with the first one, so you already knew before that.
Well, we done the EP. We done the EP called Vocally Pimpin', which was a setup for Black Mafia Life. Okay. We had like 4 songs on there setting it up, and it was kind of we were leaving not leaving Ruthless, but leaving Ruthless Epic.
Okay.
At the time, and we were switching over to Giant, Ruthless Giant, Warner Brothers. Well, the crazy thing about the Black Mafia Life album, the Black Mafia Life album was done at the same time that Niggas for Life was done.
Okay.
Yeah, and they broke up in the middle of it. So we end up leaving Epic, and then Eazy was looking for a deal for us, right? So, this is where the G-Funk discrepancy comes in, to where we were working together so heavy at the label, sharing ideas and everything. Some of our ideas end up being on a chronic, like the theory, not the actual songs. The ideas were end up because we were so close knit working together, and it took our record of like almost a year to come out after the chronic because we were getting a different distribution situation. So yeah, but Black Mafia Life was a record that we wanted to go in a totally different direction. Living Like Hustlers was more like a boom in the bap, soulful, type of record. And then Black Mafia Life was a G-Funk record. It was like we slowed everything down, made everything. We wanted to make a record that looked like California, that looked like Cali. When you hear like these, because it's from LA.
Quick question, just to cut you off, not to cut you off, but I'm gonna cut you off. Do you think artists now think like that when they putting a project together?
I would definitely hope they do, but I know they don't.
Yeah, that's why I asked that.
I know they don't.
That's forethought. Before you even get to the
some dude. LA, because an LA guy shouldn't be trying to trap.
For sure.
It's an Atlanta sound.
I said that before.
It's an Atlanta sound.
I said, I like listening to an artist that puts me in a state of mind of where they from.
Right.
Like when I hear Snoop Dogg, I know I'm in Long Beach.
There you go.
When I hear Redman, I know I'm in Jersey.
You hear Wu-Tang, you in they whole little world.
Staten Island.
You know what I mean? When I heard Above the Law, I know I am in California.
California.
You know what I mean?
Southern California for sure.
Southern California.
Sunshine,
by way of Pomona, but you know you in SoCal.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know you in SoCal.
No doubt.
Sorry to cut you off. All right, back to
So no, I don't think so, because I think everything is based upon trends. Like my man Montage said, I think it's the 15 minutes. It's like whatever's the moment.
That hit,
like
that 15-minute hit, that's all it's about. It's like everything's like a heroin rush right now. It's like everything's like on some.
When I heard a Jay-Z record, when I heard a Jay-Z record, I thought it was in Marcy. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
When I heard a Mobb Deep record, I thought I was, in Queens.
Yeah.
So for me, no, I don't think they do that now, because if I hear a guy from New York, I'm like, oh, where is he from? He sound like he from College Park. He sound like he from Decatur.
Well, I think there's a few that do it. Like I think personally, like Travis Scott does that. Like I think he thinks out all his music.
Yeah, that's a Houston sound.
Yeah, and it's a Houston sound. Like he takes you to Houston. He represents the Cactus shit. Cactus Jack.
I didn't know that.
He's thinking that way, but it's not too many that actually think that.
I thought Travis Scott was from New York.
No, he's from Houston, bro.
That's a Houston sound. That's because he does a lot of the screw. His stuff sounds kind of screwed.
Yeah,
he does a little screw.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Shout out to Screw right now, man. Shout out to Screw.
D, rest in peace.
D, you sleep?
Rest in peace.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So no. I mean, when we did Black Mafia Life, that was the birth of G-Funk. That was like we wanted to slow everything down. We wanted to put melody, singing in stuff, and that's when we brought in a heavy dose of me, KOKANE, and Cam G singing melodies and stuff like that.
So did y'all call it G-Funk at that time, or it was just the fly that y'all was on?
We called it G-Funk. Absolutely. When we first started doing the sound, we didn't have a name to it.
Right.
But when everybody started hearing it, they're like, oh, what y'all call it? We call it gangster funk. And I think between Law and KMG, they came up with just saying G-Funk.
Right.
We used to say it was just gangster funk.
Because that was so new to actually have singing within the gangster
hardcore
rap.
hip hop.
Exactly.
Like with hardcore hip hop.
So what was your feeling like when G-Dub dropped and he was on his G-Funk?
Oh, dope, because G-Dub lived with
Warren
us.
G,
Warren G lived with us. Warren G came up with us. Like when Michelle and Dr. Dre moved in together, Warren got kicked out of his house.
Right.
And Dre asked me, could he come stay with me at my spot? So I was like, yeah, sure. So when we worked on Living Like Hustlers, Warren was there for Living Like Hustlers, Vocally Pimpin', and Black Mafia Life. So he's heavy influenced. He's a G-Funk, he knows a child.
He's a child of the G-Funk for sure.
He's a disciple. He's a disciple from that.
That's dope as hell.
He'll tell you that. He get it from us. That's where he learned his whole get.
Well, I know I definitely do. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I'm very proud of the fact that I can say like we influenced the Chronic, and then we influenced his record, you know what I'm saying, heavy, because it changed the course of our form of hip hop, as far as gangster rap is concerned.
Right, sure did.
So
definitely,
I'm proud of that, man.
More melodic, more melodic, more soulful, more definitely being able
above the law. All we tried to do is be different than NWA. To be honest with you, we didn't never try to do something.
Great job,
like
bro.
Great hat trick. It wasn't like a great hat trick. It was just we want to be different. Me as a producer.
So that's when y'all implicated cocaine,
right? Exactly.
And then boom, got that funk with that, and put that G in there. You know what I mean? And boom, you know what I mean?
and shout out to Cocaine, because Cocaine was the catalyst of an idea that I had to create like a young George Clinton.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I told him I wanted to create like an ideal of like, okay, you can go from being a rap artist to doing reggae, funk, different characters that he had, and I incorporated that into his whole persona sonically.
Right.
And then he integrated that into Above the Law.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Man, I know he was a dope asset
all that
to it.
stuff into it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. Shout out to Cocaine.
Shout
My
out to
homeboy Cocaine.
Yeah, man. Without Cocaine, Nate Dogg, Butch Cassidy, bro.
Oh man, it's a lot of shit.
Game would be way different.
It's a lot of shit you don't have. But see, that's crazy because like Butch Cassidy.
That nigga hard.
Oh my God, Butch Cassidy, man. Like, where is Butch Cassidy?
Yeah, where is he? What's going on with him, bro?
I chopped it when he in the cut.
That nigga.
Can't forget Bo Rock too, man. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Can't forget Bo Rock.
For sure.
Bro, but his voice though, motherfucking what's his name? We were just talking
Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy voice though, like especially on Streets Is the Mother, like that little intro, like
you know, to me, certain cats you got to utilize right.
I would tell you something that's crazy. Like you know, Butch Cassidy got like a gangster Donny Hathaway feel to me. Like,
like
it's really smooth.
Yeah. But you know, you got to utilize these guys right. You know, certain cats they looking for a Nate Dogg or a Cocaine or a Butch or a Bo Rock to give them a hit, and it's like, man, you gotta utilize them right.
You gotta incorporate them into a song or idea.
And the thing about those guys, I think the thing about those guys, they weren't chasing the charts.
Exactly.
They just came in and did them.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I met Nate Dogg when they were developing 213, and he was just singing, and I was like, yeah, man, that's gonna be the next level. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna be the next level. Once it hit the mud, it's gonna be crazy for people, man.
That baritone.
And shit, that baritone, man. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Come on, you gotta think from Endo Smoke to Explosive.
He's singing on
two
one
different
of the records
guys.
on Pimpin'.
Nigga, One More Day, nigga. I just watched that video not that long ago, bro.
Man. Underrated. Just like Cocaine is underrated.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Because those guys, I think, and the funny thing about when people say they're underrated, like, I think those cats came in and just gave themselves to the game.
Yeah, but
they
Cocaine
looking for they never was looking to be what we're saying they are.
But
That's
Cocaine, he's underrated.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I gotta debate with you, man. He like, nigga, Nate Dogg is not underrated. That nigga's the king. Like, that nigga's the king by white people, black people. Like they be like, Nate Dogg is the top nigga.
I mean, but don't get it twisted. Cocaine can bust.
No, he can't bust, but he is overrated. He's perfectly not overrated. He's perfectly underrated.
Well, I say this. I say underrated because when Nate Dogg finally dropped his album, it didn't do as well as it could. And so that's why he's underrated. They took him for granted for hooks.
But the machine wasn't the machine anymore.
It wasn't.
So
they waited so long.
That's right. The machine
they didn't catch him when he was
here. Yeah. Those I don't. You know the funny thing about when you bring up stuff like that, like when you say these people are this and you say these people are that. It's funny because at the time that they were at the top of their game, they all were everywhere.
It's true. It's true.
So to say like, okay, my record didn't do this, but I'm on 100 different records. That are plaqued up. Like Cocaine is in the Guinness Book of World Records.
He probably is, dude.
He's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah,
as being the person that's sung on the most hooks.
Yeah,
he's in that.
Damn, more than Nate Dogg, huh?
Yeah, more because he's outlived Nate Dogg.
Yeah,
it's like
Nate Dogg.
This happened later.
Yeah,
and he was doing it before Nate Dogg. I mean, professionally, he was doing it before Nate.
Yeah. Like
Cocaine album, Slow Burning. That was my shit.
Yeah. Were they homies, him and Nate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, outside of that, it must have been irking him. Like,
I like to hear them all three together, like what the East Siders did on that song.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was just listening to that the other day. Nate Dogg and Butch Cassidy.
Come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta know how to utilize these guys.
All right, a quick question. Do you think, what's our cat that records with 1500? that did the great song with his name is just slipping me with Nipsey. The singing, rapping cat.
Oh, you talking about
you know what I'm talking about, Little Cat.
Yeah.
You talking Roddy
Ricch. Roddy Ricch.
Do you think he take a little from them?
Absolutely.
He reminds me of all three of them to me.
It's his influence. I mean,
when I hear his songs, I hear a little bit of Nate.
He's dope.
And not saying that he's taking. I just think he's been influenced.
I don't really hear them, but I do see where he's definitely saying, like, I can be that man. Like, he's taking over that spot because it's definitely void for the young right now.
Yeah, it seems like okay, cats are singing, I can sing too. Right. You know what I mean? Exactly. These dudes did it. Let me rock it in my own fashion.
But I think the great thing
in that fashion,
But I think the great thing about that is that he's using his voice. Like they didn't use like auto-tune. He's actually using his voice.
He's an instrument. He's an instrument. Roddy Ricch is an instrument.
Just like Nate, just like Coca, just like
use their voice. They use their own voices.
So the show sound great.
Right.
The show sound great.
I'll tell you, the people that was first giving it up with the singing on this end was above the law.
Right. Oh, no, definitely.
You know, before Nate Dogg, before any of these guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, no, anybody will tell you we influence all those artists that you're talking about.
Yeah, that was
definitely.
And that's okay.
These niggas is RTJ Swan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because
TJ Swan, nigga.
That's RTJ Swan.
Because we when we did Black Mafia Life, we had an ideal that we wanted to be. We wanted to be like a gumbo, like a group that was like a gumbo. You know what I mean? That we wasn't stuck in one zone, but we stayed right there with the gangster shit.
Okay.
But sonically, I wanted to put everything around it musically.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if it came to singing, we put singing in it. If it came to hardcore rhyme, we put in that. If it came to cards,
nigga,
melody,
if it came down to y'all singing, nigga, fuck the singer, nigga. Like, which brings me into V.S.O.P.
There you go.
Nigga.
Everything is fine,
nigga.
I think,
bro. Let me just ask him this.
V.S.O.P.
Let me just ask him this, bro. Because as a rapper and a producer, I know these feelings.
Okay.
How did you? First of all, did you have any production to do with V.S.O.P.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I produced all of them.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't make a mistake.
What album was that on?
That's on Black Mafia.
Yeah, Black Mafia.
That's the first
So,
single.
how did you feel, nigga, when you first came to the first part of the completion of that beat, my nigga? I know you was like, oh shit, we about to fucking kill him, nigga.
Well, I didn't,
hold on. What was it? Is Daryl Hall and John Oates gonna let me clear this?
Well, yeah, that's always a question. But we had a person like Madeline Smith that could clear everything.
Right, yeah.
Shout out to Madeline Smith.
It would have cost us, but I didn't have a problem.
So how did you feel, my nigga? Like, was you like, yo, this is it, nigga? We about to fucking kill him with this? Because I think y'all shit even dropped in the summertime or some shit, bro.
Well, I thought that when we first cut the record, it was cool. Like I was like, okay, it's cool. I didn't really think the record was over the top until I put the change in the second verse. When the beat flipped in the second verse, I said, oh yeah, this that thing. As a producer, I'm like, oh yeah, this that thing right here.
Bro, that shit right there, let me tell you, bro, that shit cut through whoever, at the time there was still like a bit of LA separation. You had like the underground niggas and they didn't want to have nothing to do with the gangster niggas. And the gangster niggas was fucking with the hustlers, but kind of not, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But that shit cut through all of Los Angeles. You had all of LA. I don't give a fuck if you was an underground motherfucker, if you was a gangster nigga, a fucking hustler. Everybody was playing that shit, and that was during the era of big Alpine sound, nigga. When a nigga, and y'all gonna know what I'm saying, nigga. When a nigga rolled by and that shit started slowing up, nigga, as he get way down there, and you still be listening like, man, this shit is a killer, bro. Shout outs for that, please, man. That V.S.O.P, man. That's my favorite
was y'all at Audio Achievement or y'all was at the Edge when y'all was doing that?
We did half Black Mafia Life. We did half at IO Achievement, and we did half at the Edge.
So you had Donovan with you?
Yeah. And then Donovan with me all the way. Every album.
And then you have
because Donovan and Mark Palladino are friends. They best friends practically.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's how I met Mark.
Really?
That was Donovan's friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mark Palladino upstairs and shit.
So they both kind of know. They kind of both know hip hop. Like they're like the biggest guys who produce some of the biggest groups out of in that era.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, it's crazy because like V.S.O.P. We really thought that single would be that thing. And it was, but
nigga, it was.
I think what I always have got a lot of respect for with Above the Law is that we always got gangster respect, and then we got the guys who are lyrically on point respect us.
No,
the
yeah,
MCs
exactly.
really respected
That's
us.
what I'm saying.
Y'all made real songs.
Like, exactly. And I was like, damn, like, it's a lot of groups that don't get that. It's like, they don't split the bean.
Like, you would hear that V.S.O.P,
that
and this is some shit that wasn't happening at the time. You would not hear a instrumental like a gangster instrumental at like A Good Life during that time. But that shit was probably being played there and everywhere else, bro. Niggas wanted to rap to that. You know what I'm saying? At the radio station, niggas wanted to rap to that, nigga.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
And I think that's the see, because I was deep engulfed into the MC situation.
Right.
It's like anything that we do has got to have that definitely drive that you want to get down to.
Right.
I don't care what we putting around it. I don't care if we put singing on top. I don't care what. It's got to have that MC drive to it. You know what I mean? That's what me and Cam G always try to make sure that we have something in there that drives the MC. Whatever cadence he have, you know.
Album number 3, 1994. Uncle Sam's Curse.
My favorite album of all time.
My favorite album.
Everything will be all right, man. I swear, man. Blue and gold days, electric blue.
This whole shit is a car description.
That boy, hey, you know how many car stories I got off of Uncle Sam's Curse is crazy.
Man, that is the soundtrack.
Man, that's
cars.
the soundtrack. Why bring that up? And it's the third album. You think you would have a little less in the tank on the third album. There's a lot of, it's like a
lot of fizzing out at that point.
Fizzing in, and then you got to get re-energized. But me, I think you got re-energized in the music. Uncle Sam's Curse first of all, it was hella political.
Yeah.
Which was something really new on the West Coast.
What year was that again?
That's 1994.
Okay, I was going to say 94.
Was that around the Rodney King get down?
That's after.
No, that's
3 years later.
3 years later.
And I'm gonna say the reason why there was no fizz in this shit, because in '94 that was probably the pinnacle of checks at the time. Right. So niggas was getting bread, so you was excited to do some other shit.
Yeah. That Uncle
Sam's Curse was cool because it was a risky album for us because we had just came off of Black Mafia Life, which was more like a raw, like deep, funky, dark record. And what me, Cam G, DJ Chaos wanted to do, we wanted to do a gangster political record, like as if you seen NWA and PE came together and made a record, and you got Above the Law, Uncle Sam's
definitely.
Curse.
I felt that too. That's one of my favorite. That's in my top 3.
So that was the concept to do it, and we didn't only want to talk about like Black politics, you know, because it's about Black politics, and it's also about other people, other races against Black people. It's also about how we're not acknowledging each other. That's why you got records like Set Free on there. That's why you got, Rain Before Rainbow, records like that, you know what I'm saying, on there.
I think y'all was in a time capsule. Because that record is actually relevant today.
Right now.
Right now. Because the style of that record, the return of the G shit.
Yeah.
The return of the real shit.
Yeah.
That shit is almost like Chopped and Screwed.
Yeah.
Way before that started.
Exactly.
Right.
And with Coca on it, and the singing is back. Oh, man. But it's political. You wouldn't even know. You have to listen, be like, oh.
The whole album is a message record. The only record that's not a message record is California. Because we had just came off of V.S.O.P. and was like, we got to have like a V.S.O.P. feel.
Right. Well, I'm glad y'all did it because that was a hot single. We got to have a California anthem. Like we just have to do it. It have to, something on here have to feel like we in California.
Right.
We always protected that, man. You know, that's the thing I hate, you know, about the game now.
Yeah.
We talk about the game now, and I love about the South and coming up with like the Ghetto Boys, and shout out to UGK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Pimp C.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? What I understood about them in the Goody Mob and also the Mighty Outkast, of course,
sir.
you know, the whole Dungeon family. One thing I came up and I was fortunate to be a part of, I was fortunate to be a part of people, and I was able to vibe with these people and tour the whole world with these people who were proud about where they were from,
Right.
and what they stood for. When I toured we toured with Gangstar, when we toured with Two Live Crew, when we toured with all these people, they were proud about where they were from.
Right.
You know what Primo used to tell me?
And sonically they were. Sonically they were like, if it don't feel like New York, what we
doing? You know what Primo used to do?
Doing? I like that.
Primo, you know, back in them old days, me and Eight, we walking there, we got khakis on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Y'all used to always wear them lokes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter what. I don't care if I have $1,000 suit on. I got lokes on.
And Primo, DJ Premier, shout out to Gangstar and DJ Premier. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Guru.
Rest in peace, Guru. You know what I'm saying? Them the homies.
Yeah.
They used to be wearing these black medallions, dashikis and shit, but they were straight gangsters.
Exactly. They vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
That was just their stilo.
I mean, me and Preem, we sit up all night damn near trying to see if we could finish a pound of weed. You know what I'm saying?
In a bottle of something.
You mean? You know what I'm saying? But then they used to be looking at us like, man, look at y'all got them khakis on and 2-pagers. Like, damn, why you got 2-pagers on?
Exactly.
Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know, but these days, you know, you look at an MC or a rapper or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? And you can't tell where this guy is from.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think people are actually fly or let me rephrase that, happy about who they are.
I don't think so either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Where they from, really where they from.
You know what I mean?
It's going to go back to what Montage was saying. It's the 15 minutes. It's that trying to find that 15 minutes.
That shit is fucking
It ain't
real.
enough time to do it.
Yeah.
They just want it hot.
It's first and foremost, okay, who is this kid? Where is he from? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that was the whole get out.
That's why
you know
I
what I mean?
respect people like J. Cole, man, because I know where he's from. I get
right.
it. When I hear him, and like you said, Travis Scott, I know where they're from. When I listen to their music, I get it. They're not trying to be LA because LA might. Oh, I'm trying to impress people from LA.
Right.
And that's what I mean. And that's why I bought that up.
Where's
Man.
And one thing I wanted to say,
where's the kid Bobby Smurder from?
Bobby Smurder's from New York.
From Brooklyn.
I can tell.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I like that. Yeah, and I like cats that do that strictly stick to what they do, like where they. Because you know, I enjoyed E40 and the Click.
Right.
For sure.
I enjoyed Too Short because I could go to Oakland, listen to their record.
Right.
And I have to go to Oakland.
Going back to when you said they were like, damn, nigga, why you got 2 pages? I think that's because New York was actually separated in the fact of the ballers would be like, you go rap. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think our coast was the first coast that was like, man, fuck that, man. We got the money. We gonna be the fucking rappers. You know what I'm saying? It was a different thing. No, seriously though.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they always had the nigga in the back, the Supreme nigga, and all them niggas like pushing them niggas,
You're
but
right.
they wouldn't rap.
Yeah, our Supreme dude was Eazy E. He rapped.
Exactly.
But remember, he was forced.
That's
because
right. There you go.
Yeah, he didn't want to
his
rap.
character. They liked his character.
So when you look at our era, like when you look at our era, that's one thing I miss, that part that everyone was proud about who they were. Like they really believed in, like, I have to give you that, you know what I'm saying? Before I give you all this other shit,
right.
I have to give you, this is where I'm from. This is what I stand for.
Right.
And I'm gonna stand on it. If y'all like it, y'all don't. Like, if y'all whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I love that, you know, and I love that about MCs back then, because Florida had a sound. Right. Atlanta had a sound.
Right.
Yep.
Texas had a sound. LA had a sound. New York had a sound. The Midwest had a sound.
The Midwest had a sound. Yeah. Everybody had a sound.
Now everybody got one big sound. Not that, and people think that's a whack thing. No, it doesn't mean that the records are whack. It's just one sound.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as diversified.
It's one long song.
Okay, what's your journey? What's your musical journey? Like, what's your musical journey? To listen to 10 rappers that sound alike sonically, or you want to hear different rappers every time? And that's the great thing about our era.
It's true. Yeah. They
that
call
you can hear
the
dope shit,
era.
3,
That's
4
why it's the
different
golden era,
artists.
man.
They call it the golden era, and it encompasses all different styles.
You know, Wu-Tang record was incredible, but so was Uncle Sam's Curse.
Yeah,
right.
So was,
for sure.
you know, so was, you know, what, Reasonable Doubt. So was, you know what I mean?
I mean, you know, motherfucker had to be dope all the way around.
There you go.
Your records got to be dope. They got to be mixed and mastered right. On down to your artwork. Your videos got to be dope. The push got to be dope. These dudes, these days, they do a record, they ain't mix,
because
they
I think
slap it up on SoundCloud. And
because I think right now, it's more the ideal of making a record. It's not the actual soul making the record.
Right.
That's true.
It's the ideal of making the record. If you make the record, I can show off, I can be seen. It's the ideal of it. It's like when we was making records, it's like, okay, we really believe in making the record.
Right.
No, it's easier.
You know what it is?
Access.
If you compare this, like, or if you use a band as comparison to this,
right?
We was the bass player and the drummer looking at each other while we playing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They not looking at, they
That's
sending
right.
the shit to the next player. Even if it's a band, they like, all right, I did this dope beat. I'm gonna send this over to you. Play your bass line to it. Then we're gonna send it over to the guitarist. You know what I'm saying? Like something about being in the same room together.
It's organic. There's an organic thing. There's an organic.
Yeah, P-Funk told you that with the 15-minute version.
Yeah, nigga, done in one take.
In one take, and they was with two drums, and it's like, no, we ain't stopping because we can't stop. It's too
that's a very good example.
15 minutes. 15 minutes because that's how long the tape is.
15 minutes and 7 seconds, nigga.
Exactly.
That's how long the tape.
Greatest guitar solo of all motherfucking times, if you ask me.
Go back, listen to 15 minutes
real quick.
Deep. Okay.
When did you meet Pac?
South side to the best, north side to the least. Doing forward to 80, greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts